Okay, so I feel like Marjorie took the deal and got out of there. So this comments on the video where the deal being referred to is where I said there's a behind big bad list, and that's the list that everyone needs to have some kind of like authentication and sacrifice to know about and be on that list. And essentially that list says Homeland Security is not securing this homeland. And so let's look at, did she take some kind of deal to agree to that list, and that required her to do what she's doing now. Okay, so even. I have a illicit deal on the bottom from yesterday. What was on the bottom of this one? Secluded area in reverse. A public illicit deal. Okay. I'm hearing green light go over and over and over. She's the green light for something. She's the first domino. Not the first domino of like all of the dominoes, but the first domino in like a series of like the row that I said that's row 1 that's stepping to the front so that row 2 can row 1 is stepping to the front so they get swept off the stage, so row 2 can step into power, and 3 that wasn't even in the arena steps in to become the shadow. She's the first one that steps forward, that shows us that it's happening, where that back row is coming forward and they're getting swept off the stage. Is that fair to say? Front entrance. Stepping forward and getting... Yeah. Huh. Why did she have to be first? 3 cards. Immunity? I mean, the thing I said about either by that point, either you agree to the big bad list or you shut up about it, or you're going down with the Epstein list, or if you somehow finagle your way through all of those obstacles, then you're going to go down for whatever blackmail we had on you that allowed you to get into the position that you're in the first place. So, yes, she took a deal. Plea bargain in reverse. There was no way out. Why was there no way out? Radio silence because she didn't do the right thing or speak up about things that she knew. They have her knowing things. They have confirmation that she knows things that just knowing them would make the American people completely turn on her. So they had her in a stronghold to get her to agree to the big bad list. Audio recording. They have a recording of her knowing something. 5 cards. What do they have a recording of her knowing? Media blackout. She knows the plan. She knows the schedule. And if there's a schedule for things that are not planned, then how is there a schedule that she knows if there couldn't have been a schedule unless it's planned? Restricted area in reverse. She knows the schedule. She needs to be the first one in that row of dominoes because she's the only one out of the row that's stepping forward that's high enough in it to know all of the timing. She sees it from a high perspective. Not necessarily ethical. Ignore that. I think that's the problem. Because she knew it all and was not ethical about it. Escape route in reverse. Now there's no escape. That's how they got her forced into signing her name on the big bad list, allegedly. Prearranged reading in reverse. They got her in a gotcha moment. It's almost like initially she was supposed to be in the second row, but she got pushed to the first row that's getting swept off because they got her in a gotcha moment. What was her gotcha moment? Empty safe, arrest warrant in reverse. She didn't give enough to... It's like they thought she was close enough to know something that they needed information-wise, and she doesn't know it, but they don't know if she just doesn't know it or if she's just not telling them. Pay off money in reverse. And if we're not sure if you know or not, we need to force you. It's almost like she had already taken some kind of deal. But after taking some kind of deal, part of that deal was to gather additional intel on someone, and she wasn't able to get it. But because of her close proximity to whoever that is, whoever is the shadow behind the scene that got her to do that is like, no, there's no way you don't have that information. I feel like it's like, yeah, they don't know if she's just holding back or if she's like, can't be trusted. So it's almost like she went from the second row to the first row. Is that fair to say? Evidence lacking. She didn't tell them something. This would be evidence conclusive. Like, she knew it and she told them. This is like, either she didn't know it or she knew it and didn't tell them. Which one is it? False narrative in reverse. So she knew something and didn't tell them. This is like, if I am watching you talk to this person and I'm watching the conversation and I can hear it, and then the next day I come to you and I say, hey, have you talked to so-and-so? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, what'd you talk about? And she's like, apples. But like, you just stood there watching them have a whole conversation about oranges. And you're like, oh yeah? Apples? Okay. It's like that, and in that moment, they switched her from the back row to the front row. Gag order in reverse, because they heard her saying something she shouldn't have been saying. So, is she the first domino because someone's like, oh, I'm getting you now, in like a revenge way? Or is she the first domino because of her knowing something about the scheduling of something? Door closed. In reverse. Open door. No, it's what she knows about the timing of something. What does she know about the timing of something? Something they don't want her to say. Key omission. She knows something about the timing that they're not saying out loud yet, but that they know is happening. 5 cards. Negotiation table in reverse. The deal's already made. Emergency call in reverse. The deal's already made and nothing can be done to... Anyone who could potentially give information on what's about to unfold has been silenced. Either threats, coercion, blackmail, something. Guilty knowledge in reverse. Nobody can talk. They've officially all been silenced. Is that fair to say? Panic button. Call log. Everyone on that list has been silenced. They're ready to do whatever comes next because they've successfully made sure that everyone on whatever the group is can either be trusted, be controlled, be bought, be blackmailed, be threatened, or be jailed. Allegedly. Deleted footage in reverse because they have something on all of them, and for a lot of them, it's a thumbprint signature saying that they know that the Homeland Security is not securing this one. Breaking and entering. Allegedly.